See, on relative basis, if you look at the order book, not great. But if you look at the fine print, which is that have they managed to kick in the efficiency, have they had a better quarter than what others have had, the answer to that is yes. I mean, on a business like ABB, which is operating leverage business, which is, I'm just going to explain it to our viewers. If the business grows and cost remains the same, because that's how, some of the engineering companies move, it will lead to margin expansion. And that is what has happened. That revenue, more than the revenue growth, there is strong margin expansion because of operating leverage which has kicked in, and which in a sense will be slightly more powerful in terms of not the growth but in terms of the profits. Also, if you look at ABB from the lens of other Siemens, CG Power, relatively they are better. And third, I think valuations are not that stretched. For the first time I'm actually saying it. I'm just looking at the UBS report for reference. I always look at this number, the diluted EPS. I mean, our viewers, please look at this number of diluted EPS. And it is 34 times 1 year forward, which is not bad actually. I mean, engineering companies, they go through the cycles. You work with an assumption that government will pick up. You work with an assumption that economy will come back. You work with an assumption that interest rates will start kicking in. You work with the assumption that interest rates will start falling. All those factors at play, ABB is not a bad stock to own, considering that it has fallen. Where was it, Kunal? It was what, 9,000?
9,000, yeah.
Oh my God, 9,000 has become 5,000. We just don't realize it. I mean, a 9,000 rupee, which is a MNC company, has become 5,000. It's become cheap again. A lot of these stocks have just become cheap. You have to make certain assumptions, which is that what will be the construct of the economy this year. Hopefully better than last year. Hopefully tariffs will not be at play. Hopefully government spending will kick in, interest rates would be better, and the private sector capex will show some green shoots. In that context, these numbers will suddenly, for ABB or for ABB and for some of these engineering companies, they will start looking better. I just didn't realize that 6 month change, 33%, folks. When these stocks fall 40-50%, Kunal, that's the time you buy them. I think they're already deep in the bear market.